Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. And the Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rebels offense will get first crack at it today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get it started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Rebels will move the sticks.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option. Knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The offense changing the play. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Line getting set on second down. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Bradley. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Snagged in the middle. It's Haas. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Oh, the big fella running to glory. Past the 30. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown ball.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running to the left. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They're looking to throw on second and short. And he was drilled just as he was. Pass, it's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Bully ball on third and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw at Simmons. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Halted in the first down and more. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Direct snap. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game. Throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then get...
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure. sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Another incompletion on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hey, got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Odom. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. And the Vols want to move quickly. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
To the air, it's Simmons. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And the gamble pays off, David. Not a lot of programs, not a lot of coaches would want to go for it down deep in their own end like that, but they turn around to hand it off, and hey, they get the 1st down.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's analytics that say go for it, and there's spreadsheets that say go for it. It's becoming the norm, but, man, there's obviously a lot of risk, a lot of reward. But it doesn't matter because you got the 1st down, a new set of downs. Now go take this thing down the field to score.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength. There.
I know this out. gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You just cue backed up. You can't risk not getting it, just gifting your opponent great field position.
This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him! He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why...
Trying to rumble in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
You talk to any quarterback, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellas, the big reach, the nice mitts, nice catch by the tight end.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Simmons. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. With the catch, it's Haas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Haas. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Maddox. Finds a spot in the middle.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
They'll go up top on second and short. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Concepcion. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much working there. It'll be second and 9. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Odom. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Watson. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Hard-hitting tackle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And the Volunteers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Odom. They finally make the stop, and it's been the... This guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. He wants to throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Hey, defense just got given a gift. They'll take that all day. You want to keep backpedaling and backpedaling as a QB? We'll keep pursuing you, and we'll sack you, and we'll force you almost out of field goal range.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And that doesn't happen very often. And that's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now the play fake. Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Akron.
Looking down the middle. Makes the grab.
Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. And the defense forced that. With the deflection.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Pulls it in. It's Alexander. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it. They're short of the 1st down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. Their lead is down to 10. Moments like this, you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on...
Turning it on! Touchdown ball! And 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Looking downfield, it's Maddox. Working the middle, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Lost to throw again. That's caught. It's Lee. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The ball pops out. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Great job by this defense not...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The give on the inside. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, and you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. And some room to work.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off and shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Got a man. It's Watson. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ray. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Haas. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The quick out. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He makes a catch. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
On the move, it's Watson. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. There's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Flips it out to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Rebels are on the move.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They just keep firing. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Lacy. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Catch in the middle, it's Watson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.